Laura Trevelyan is a member of an aristocratic British family who will begin the payback process. She has announced that her family will contribute £100,000 to a fund to pay reparations to the people of Grenada for her family's involvement in the transatlantic slave trade. This has been widely regarded as one of the cruelest crimes against humanity. This comes months after confronting her ancestral past during a visit to Grenada last year. It was then that she learned that 6 of her ancestors shared ownership of over 1,000 enslaved Africans on the island. She met recently with historian Dr. Nicole Philip Dow, who is the vice chair of the Grenada National Reparations Commission.
We have Reverend George Trevelyan, Harriet Trevelyan, John Trevelyan. So this is showing us that my ancestors owned what looks like hundreds of slaves on Grenada, on the Tempe estate, the Simon estate,
the
Rucan
estate,
Beausejour, 5 different estates.
5 different estates, yes.
My relatives owned hundreds of slaves and received thousands of pounds in compensation when slavery was abolished in 1834.
Yes.
1835, the Trevelyan family received the equivalent of £3 million in compensation from the British government for the abolition of slavery the year before. Enslaved men, women, and children got nothing and were forced to work a further 8 years unpaid as apprentices. Trevelyan was shocked to discover the role her ancestors played in the slave trade industry, which she described as
a system of profit built off torture.
Yes.
Now, would you say that the system worked for those who were the recipients of the wealth?
Yes, it worked. It did. It worked for those who received the wealth.
According to a report on TheGuardian.com on Saturday, 42 family members have also signed a letter of apology for their ancestors' role in slavery. It reads, and I quote, "We, the undersigned, write to apologize for the actions of our ancestors in holding your ancestors in slavery. Slavery was and is unacceptable and repugnant. Its damaging effects continue to the present day. We repudiate our ancestors' involvement in it." End quote. The Trevelyan's monetary contribution will go towards the setting up of a reparations research fund at the University of the West Indies to look into the economic impact of enslavement. It will be officially launched here on February 27 by Chair of the CARICOM Reparations Commission, Sir Hilary Beckles, and members of the Trevelyan family. For GBN News, I'm Nisha Paul.